So I ended up using the Program Logic Event Generator application, which is available on the Mi Casa Verde App Store. You create an instance of that application to do a specific task. So to use the Program Logic Event Generator, you first set up some inputs, and that's where you define what events and parameters you're interested in. So I have some triggers here that do things like detect motion or no motion. They detect daytime or nighttime, and then they also detect whether lights have been turned on and off either manually or automatically. And then next, some device properties. This is where I pick up the humidity sensor, the light level, and temperature. I'm currently only using the light level. And then next you define some conditions, and this is the logic that you want to use to control the various devices. In this case I only have the lights working. So with the unit I wanted to get, the automated fan, the logic was that the CFL ceiling light came on with any motion and the 4-watt night light was on all night. I wanted to improve on that so that the ceiling light only came on in the daytime and when it was not sufficiently bright enough to see without it. And I wanted the night light, which was swapped for the half-watt LED, to only come on at night with motion. So I have conditions to define if it's dim, and then separate logic for day and night when motion is detected. Then there's logic to turn off lights after no motion is detected for some period of time. I have that set for 5 minutes if it was automatically triggered and 15 minutes if the light were turned on manually. So this is based upon the code example that I found in the Vera user forum, but I've adapted it to my needs and I can fine-tune the times and levels as needed. So there's much more flexibility here than the automated fan I wanted to buy. Currently I don't have the exhaust fan hooked up or any of that logic in place, but I'll add that here. And then finally, the way everything works, this is your logic, then you have actions set up such that when a condition is met, then an action happens. And there's not a lot here. For instance, auto on light 1, when that condition is met, and I'll just turn on the control, you can see it turns on the bathroom night light. So this Program Logic Event Generator, as the name implies, is all event driven. So all of these actions and conditions only run when a trigger or input comes in. You get the input comes in, runs through these conditions, and if a condition expression is met, that sets off one of these actions. And then everything just sits and waits for something else to happen, like no motion is detected. So after a certain time delay with no motion, then the light is turned off, like down here. If the light was automatically turned on and then you had first motion and then no motion, meaning it was triggered by motion, and it's been no motion for more than 5 minutes, turn the light off. And then for manual control, I added a 4-way Z-wave wall switch.
This is the wireless switch or keypad controller that I used in this project. In the next video, I'll show you how it's integrated into the system to provide manual control over the ceiling lights and fan. So stay tuned for that video.